So this is the last of my three in-depth trailers. So this is the Hallow. The Hallow is great and definitely signifies to the audience a horror film. This is due to no music being used, only sound effects and dialogue are used. The sound effects are used to add a scarce feel to the image shown on the screen, which sends chills down your back. These sound effects are especially heard at the beginning when you see a creature of some sort go across the screen making an eerie noise, which is really scary. This trailer also gives us a clear narrative on what has occurred before, and not just in the area that the family are in, but in the family's history. They moved from London to this new area, which we hear in their dialogue as they're just conversing. This means that the audience are able to understand the characters before they've even watched the film or the rest of the trailer. Sound is very important for any trailer because it gives the audience an understanding of what the narrative is, and the only time we hear music is at the start when the family is settling into their new home, with the guitar being played at slow pace. Once the trailer starts to pick up and get into the storyline, the music stops and we only hear dialogue. So yeah, we hear dialogue, non-diegetic sound and diegetic sound. These are to create a sense of horror. The intense sound effects really pick up the speed coming towards the end, showing the family's fear and urgency, and this is further shown by the appliance of dialogue of the mother screaming as well. Quick takes are used to build up the suspense and tension when the family are first witnessing problems in their new house. With these quick takes, the editors use fadeaways, showing the development in the situation occurring. After this, general quick cuts are used to make the audience feel unsettled but gripped in at the same time. Because the quick cuts are used, they are now able to see more footage in the film as well, which is giving them more context on what it's actually about and what we'll be seeing. We're also given understanding that this is potentially targeted more towards a male audience, by the fact that this trailer is mainly male dominant in comparison to women, but there only being one woman seen in the trailer. This can cause a representation. This could cause a representation that women only watch affection romantic films. Also, having one woman in the trailer shows that men are more likely, out of both genders, to find themselves in horrific, risky, on the edge situations, and that men are much more mentally stronger and physically stronger as well to come up against a mighty challenge. There's a vast amount of cinematography shots used: close-ups, long shots, handheld cameras, tracking shots, pans. There are so many that it's hard to really detect due to the fast pace of the cuts coming towards the end of the trailer, which definitely interests the audience and definitely keeps them gripped onto the trailer. Most audiences love to find out the unknown, and by having these camera shots plus with the quick takes, you never really get to witness the Hallow, which is what the audience want to see, make them want to watch the actual film because they want to know what it looks like and why it's there. So yeah, this was great strategy and editing. Establishing shots are used mostly towards the beginning of the trailer, so the audience won't be confused for the rest of the trailer on where the actors are and why they're there. One of the establishing shots of the car driving on the road surrounded by nature is completely opposite to what we are expecting to see for the rest of the trailer, showing that these people once lived in a normal house, in a normal neighborhood, in a normal life, and now it's all going to change. And but also by the fact that the title is called The Hallow, and then seeing a situation like that, it's an oxymoron in itself, and it does make the audience think what's going on. The colouring in the costumes are dull and dark throughout all characters that I've seen in the trailer, apart from the family that are being targeted, but it's mainly the mother and the child who have standout clothing. So so colours like blues, yellows, and whites are mainly being worn by the women and the child. The These show us that the child is the prime target for the creature, and the whole reasoning for the film, because the child does wear the most standout colours, even though the mum does. The child wears the most standout colours out of everyone that we see. So it does show that that child is the main point of the trailer and the whole film. The mother of the child mainly wears whites, but does also wear some dark clothing as well. By her also wearing bright clothing, it shows that she's protecting the child, and that it's her own possession in a way. So because she's always holding because she's always holding the child, it shows that she is part of the child in a way. So she's protecting it. We see proof of this when she's holding the child in one hand, and then a prop of a camera while taking pictures of the creature. By them wearing white and other bright clothing, it shows purity, meaning that they've done nothing wrong. Her clothing colour does change at times, showing that she has done something bad for the creature to then go after. Low-key lighting is present once the presence of the Hallow is near, showing that the film is very dark and mysterious and has a horror feel towards it. The lighting is important because it means that the audience are able to then understand that this is a serious situation. So, however, there is a juxtaposition with high key lighting when when the male says it's dangerous for him, it belongs to the Hallow. So normally with a lot of lighting, you wouldn't expect any danger, but with this piece of dialogue, it shows there is a sense of danger. High key lighting being used in the natural environment with just the natural day lighting. With this being said, it makes you feel uneasy because you would expect dialogue like this of a warner nature to be said in a dark, low-key lighting setting. This makes the trailer even better to watch. Light is used a lot from the prop scene in shots, so there's a table light bulb, and not additional lighting is actually used. So this provides not a lot of lighting which branches out to the whole room. Because if there was more lighting, the whole room light would be much brighter, but it's not like that. So it does add a darker effect for the trailer presenting the genre of a horror. Also, it can make the audience feel they are in the same place as the actors, make them feel they are part of the story and part of the film. With the typography used, it has a moving image behind the text of a close up of branches from the woods with lighting from the text brightening the image. So the editors have chosen to split the sentence in stages to add dramatic effect. So it says the darkness side of nature. The text is plain white but does have a glow to it, which does grab your attention, and as I said, it brightens the image. The style font is very basic though, with sharp edges on the letters to also present danger and the presence of a Hallow. Overall, I feel that this trailer has portrayed their film in a great way to the audience, who would definitely want to watch the whole film. This is from the quick cuts to the sound, the mise-en-scène and the cinematography added to the storyline greatly by presenting in a clear and effective way through the shots and the well selected location, to the costumes, props, and more. This trailer is definitely at a high standard, and this trailer is definitely at a high standard with a decent budget, used effectively across all areas and in the correct way.